got kicked out end of year 11 for drug dealing. And so I come over here and started hanging around with the Nomads over here because they just started up. Then I went state vice president for the Nomads over here. Sergeant at the time, bigger bloke, just comes up out of nowhere, just banging straight back ahead. And I was like, what the fuck? Next minute, all straight back into it. It's just a negative, dark world. Like, there's nothing good comes from it.
Young soldier of God, steady march.
Yo, it's your boy Dave here. This is the Felon Show. Hope all is going well out there. God bless you all. How about you introduce yourself, my brother, and where you're from?
Trent Reeves, Punchy from Perth. Lived in Sydney, over east and stuff. So yeah, I know a few people over there too.
Solid, brother. Punchy from Perth, man. How's the weather going over there, brother?
Beautiful, bro. It's lovely.
Well, you actually just had a Harley accident just recently, didn't you, brother? How are you bouncing back from that?
Yeah, not bad. Couple of months ago now. So yeah, I was riding. It was about 9 o'clock at night. Just rained, and this 80-year-old bloke he was doing Uber driving. He just pulled out across the road and pulled out his phone and just stopped in the middle of the road, and I just locked up and just T-boned him.
Yeah, so the brother Trent here, man, it's good to have him on the show. So yeah, just like he said, so he's from Perth, or Punchy. So he's from Perth, but obviously, you know, he knows a few people all across Australia there. The brother Punchy here has an awesome story of redemption. You know, obviously on the show, you know, a lot of the boys that jump on here have a story of what they've been through and what they've been able to overcome, the adversities they've been able to overcome. Isn't that right, eh, brother?
Yeah, bro. And yeah, none of it's worse. And I love the movement. Like, it's a good cause. Yeah, it's good to see so many people that have, you know, been there and done it, getting behind you and supporting the movement, and trying to, you know, the next generation, get them to see that there is better life, you know, doing the right thing and just chilling.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, just chilling, man. And also, you know, it's awesome to get the boys on here and sort of tell the realities of what that life is actually like. You know what I mean? It's not all bling bling and glamour. You know what I mean? There's a lot of dirt behind all of that gold. And you know, so the brother here, Punchy, was also the vice president of the Nomads. So, you know, Punchy here knows what it's about, and you know, obviously he's on his path now, and he's been able to you know, find that redemption, and now he's got a message for all of the younger ones that are thinking of taking that path, you know, and walking that walk.
Yeah, none of it's worth it, and especially the younger generation, like seeing the crime and everything, you know, getting to what it is. Like, there's some really, you know, bad, dark happening for no reason, like just because people trying to prove a point or, you know, prove a name for themselves. So like that shit. Us as parents and stuff too, you know, it's like I used to get flogged out of me as a kid and whatnot, and like heaps of people did, and it was a thing, you know, generational trauma. Our parents were hit as children, and their parents were hit as, so it kind of has just gone down the line, and that's where I drew the line, and it's like, you know, it stops here with me. There's like I can sit down and talk to anyone about anything, you know. It's like you don't need to get angry, or especially like kids. Like, I've got 2 kids and stuff, and they're innocent. Like, there's ways you can literally guide your children on any path possible just from talking to them, you know, like just.
Yeah, no, 100% Punchy. And I mean, like a lot of other guests that jumped on the show, but it's all about breaking that cycle. Like you said, man, generational trauma, you know, it needs to stop. And it can only stop within, you know what I mean, within yourself and into the next generation. So, I mean, so for you, brother, I mean, so from Perth originally as a brother, can you sort of paint a picture of, you know, what it was like out there?
Yeah, growing up out here, it's changed a lot now, but, you know, it was always the wild, wild west. Yeah, it was pretty relaxed over here. You know, there's no tolls or anything. Everything's pretty laid back. Well, WA, everyone says, you know, it stands for wait a while because we're so behind over here. We're only just getting like freeways and stuff now. It's, you know, it's good over here. Grew up around the water and farming and stuff. on a dairy farm down south, whatnot. So I always worked and, grew up giving a hand and just hands on,
Yeah.
Um,
How was school
yeah,
for you?
yeah, not bad. I went to Guildford Grammar, actually, got sent there. Spent a bit of time boarding there in early high school. Got kicked out end of year 11 for drug dealing. So that was, I got, so I was about 16, got locked up by the cops and stuff, and then they were trying to. I was at the station for probably a week. Now calling everyone, trying to get someone to pick me up, to bail me out, and they ended up calling everyone. And no one was there to come get me or anything. So they ended up just opening the door and said, "We're going out the back for a smoke." You know what that means? So they went out the back, and I just walked out, and that was them. So
True that. Well, so that was sort of your first time getting arrested. I mean, bro, can I ask what sort of led to you leaving home and things like that, my bro?
um, yeah, I never really well, growing up, well, we all love our parents and try and do what's best, help them out and stuff, make them look good. And yeah, I always around the house helping, never went anywhere, busted my ass actually. My body's constantly sore now from always helping around the house and stuff. And my parents worked away, and when they were home, it's just you used to cop floggings left, right, and centre and that. And so I grew up with anger issues and whatnot too, and so I was in and out of home and multiple times. At one point, I didn't speak to my parents for years, just off doing my own thing, and all throughout, well, since I can remember, always, at school and stuff, just hustling whatever, fucking chocolates, just anything, always have a couple of bucks to provide for myself. And then, so I had a few. I've always been pretty chill, but yeah, I grew up angry and with that sort of violent mindset and just tried to fight everything and everyone. And I was engaged when I was 18, 19, got engaged and stuff.
Oh wow.
Had a daughter, and then when my ex-fiance fell pregnant, I was just running amok and whatnot. And when she fell pregnant, it was like, it's time to man up and get a job and get serious. I got to provide for my daughter. So I did. Yeah, got a house. We had everything. Spent 20, 30 grand on my daughter before she was even born, just to make sure that she, had everything. Because as a child that I wanted, I just wanted to make sure that I could give the best life possible to her, everything I didn't have, as every parent does. And it was actually a first Christmas. She was born in October, and we went away for family holiday for Christmas and whatnot. The day after Christmas, had an argument with my ex, and cops ended up getting called, and I had me firearms and stuff there, and they ended up me over big time. And I lost absolutely everything. I walked out of there in a pair of shorts and a shirt. Ended up getting me ute and me boat, and that was all I had. No clothes, nothing. That really me. Lost my job and stuff, and going from busting your ass, having everything, providing for your family, like I had over 60 grand's worth of firearms, and lost absolutely everything. Next minute, I'm on bail. Got to go to a cop shop every day to report between certain hours, and at a young age too, I just me a bit. Like I've always got around, known people, and done some good. Not pleased or proud of anything bad, but then experience and stuff like that. I had nothing and no one, and I was sleeping on my mate's couch, and sort of got back into running amok and whatnot. And this was an on bail, so it was supposed to be really good, but it was getting a bit rowdy, and ended up breaching bail. So I had to go. I got locked up for a couple of days, and then my old boy drove down from Queensland. I hadn't spoken to him a few years, and then he drove down from Queensland to bail me out. Had to pay a surety and stuff, and yeah, the second time, I was seeing my ex, my daughter's mum, and like seeing my daughter because I love my daughter, and it's like the only reason I'm only going to be able to see my daughter if I'm seeing my ex, you know. So seeing her and whatnot, everything was good, and yeah, she just cracked it one day, and next minute I had cops, ambos, fireys, choppers, and docs surrounding my house and take my daughter off me, and that sort of broke me. And that was when I got done the second time because I breached bail for speaking to her and stuff. And so I was like, fuck, I'm definitely going now, because I was definitely 100% going to jail when I went to sentencing for the firearms and everything. The only reason I didn't go to jail is because 8 cops got up on the stand and gave, witness statement. It was like, how the f does cops get up there and give witness statements when they don't come until after the fact? Like,
yeah.
So as soon as I got up there, I said that to the judge. And yeah, I made 8 cops look like liars in court. So that was, and obviously the domestic violence, I proved all that wrong too. So the judge is just like, this should all have just been dropped. Like, it's a head fuck, like, and it cost me fucking everything to do. A couple $100,000. Like, it cost me over $100,000 for a lawyer just for the year while I was on bail and stuff, and then losing everything, house, cars, boats. And then my son was born just after every state went into lockdown, so wasn't able to go over east and stuff. And some boys that I know over different clubs and stuff, they're brothers, and yeah, we're always good. And so I come over here and started hanging around with the Nomads over here because they just started up, and yeah, they liked me, and all the boys over here. So I was speaking on, one of my brothers was in jail with a lot of, well, he is Nomad, but he was in jail with a few of the nationals and stuff, and so they were talking, and everyone was talking. It was all good. The boys over here had never met anyone, and then yeah, patched in straight away. Well, I went nom for a couple of weeks and then patched in straight away, and it was everything was sort of a bit messy, people not paying their fees and all that sort of stuff. So it was like, we got to get serious and get a bit of structure and whatnot. And then, yeah, I put it forward, and then I went state vice president for the Nomads over here. And we had, me and a brother, Scrappy, we had Perth, Charter, and obviously the state. And then he got locked up, and there's a few boys just coming and going and stuff, and I ended up going, rocking up for, church down south for a meet. Like, one night was just, normal church and drinks, and I rocked up down there, and had over 20 of them, pretty much gang bashed me 3 times over a night, and that was before church.
Oh,
I rocked up down there for church, walked out the back, fucking say good day. Next minute, 2 carloads rock up. Brother at the time I was talking to in the club, sitting there talking to him, everything's all good, and he just goes, "Oh, these boys are angry," but just because of drugs and shit, and just cooking, just people talking shit and that, just getting ideas or something in their head. Someone reckoned I was talking or something, which, yeah, I don't do. That's one thing. It's fucking embarrassing, So I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Rocked up, and I was a state VP, mind you. Rocked up, just chilling. Next minute, all these boys come running through the back, and yeah, just straight in it. I get dog shot and king it, and every time I jumped in, I was easily over 20 people trying to go to town. Like, I think it pissed them off that they didn't draw blood or knock me out or knock me down. I had a sore headbutt. Tell you that. I was sore. Prospects and all noms and hang-arounds, and nobody's can't touch a member at church. Like, that's fucking big no-no. So, like, what the fuck? There's random people saying, "Who the fuck are these?" I've never met them. They've never been down here before. And it sort of calmed down, and then, it was like, oh, we'll start church. So and went in the shed and shut the door and locked that. Just sitting there like could really fucking get scared there. I sort of calmed down and realised that, you know, it was all a load of shit and that. But yeah, it's sort of sat there, you know, like, they're not my brothers from over east, but they're still brothers in the club, you know. And because my brothers from my charter up here they were in jail and stuff, so it was just me from up here, like with this whole other charter that was just, yeah, not doing right. And yeah, like I didn't give a fuck. I don't care what you do, like as long as you're not a pedophile or a rock spy. I respect anyone's hustle. Do your thing. Like I don't care. Like as long as you're not intruding on mine, I don't care. And yeah, so I stayed around for a bit longer and still vice press for a couple of months after that, and then I sort of still haven't seen my son, but like he was born a couple of months old and that. I was really thinking about my kids. Like I've constantly faced depression and all that sort of stuff because of everything that I've gone through. But yeah, try and, even though I'm in a dark place in my head or something, to try and just get out and keep occupied doing positive, like even if it's just going for a walk or something, like just get a fresh mind and stay as positive as you can, no matter what. Like everyone's been through shit, had hard times and stuff, obviously to certain different extents, but yeah, the world stops for no man, so you've got to keep pushing through. But yeah, if you can get out and do positive things, especially if you're in a dark place or something, like get out, help the old lady pack her car or cross the road or something, like, and you do positive actions and you start like it feels good, you know, like, and people appreciate it and stuff, and you just help us. So yeah, I love the movement and the focus. So it's good.
Random acts of kindness, brother. Straight up, that's something we teach, bro. You do those random acts of kindness, the kindness will be returned to you double, triple, you know?
Yeah, and I never expect anything back from no one, but that's just good karma, you know? It just naturally comes.
Exactly, brother. Well, look, man, so from there, bro, so you ended up obviously leaving the club. So how did that go for you?
Yeah, I sat there in my shed and like it was one of the hardest days I've ever go through, like just thinking about stuff. Like I ended up cutting my own patches off my vest and sent them back, and that was that. But yeah, it still kicks me every day. But like I've got that much heat on me. So I got raided when I was in the Nomads and stuff. Like religiously harassed by gangers over, like gang crime over here. Walking down the street and stuff, like even out of the club, it just harassed me because it's me.
We just took 6 ounces of meth off of him.
He's full of shit. He's so full of shit.
Nomads MC. Yeah, Nomads, Vice President.
Yeah, listen to it. People join the club and like the fame and being on the front cover of the paper and stuff. So, like, I'm glad I've never been on the front. I prefer they've kept my shit out of the paper, you know, because it's not cool. Like the younger kids coming up, it's like, oh, they like to have a record or try and get a record. It's like, and you just hear the dumb shit that they've done, and it's like, why? Like my records, because that was out of my fucking hands, and that was with my partner. You know, that wasn't me going out looking to do the wrong thing. That was just me got fucked over by the government, and the cops I've had a few run-ins and they've done and said some shit over the years, and like I've seen corruption at its finest, and that's why I've never followed in the fucking go. I've always just done my own thing, kept a positive mindset, and just do what makes you happy, and stay positive no matter what.
Yeah, 100%, brother. I mean, well, so how long have you been out of the club, bro, and sort of doing your thing now?
I was out for a year. Obviously, I met other boys when I was in that position for meetings and stuff from other clubs, and then I left, and a year later, started hanging out with the 81 crew over here, and then went prospect for them. That was with the Angels over here, and but I still got love and respect for all the brothers, and anyone that I call a brother, I take the shirt off my back and do anything for till the day I die. That's just me. Like, no love lost, no love found. Well, lots of love found and lots of friendships and stuff. Some people take it to heart and probably get pissed off, but yeah, it was me and my brain and the depression and stuff. Like, some people don't understand it. But everyone's got different ways of dealing with it. Like, I just shut down and shut off. But yeah, so I was a prospect for a couple of months, and yeah, after the bike accident with the kids and stuff, not seeing them for a few years, I went back into depression and dark times and stopped rocking up and putting effort and stuff in, and just went my own way. So I stopped that, and a couple of months now, just doing my own thing, trying to work out a positive path and something to try and engage into the community moving forward with my good group of mates and brothers that I've grown up with since primary school. My brother's dad, he was a brother to me too. He passed away at the start of last month from cancer.
Sorry to hear, bro.
Just very sudden and tragic. So in spite of that, but we want to start something and positive for the community, and just like a lifestyle sort of outreach, and engage everyone that's pushing for good to engage in that. So that'll be good moving forward. Next few months to start working on that. So, and it's good for my brain too. Like, instead of sitting around, depressed and sad and whatnot, like, get out. We go crayfishing every day, but doing stuff actively, you get on the beers. Sometimes too many 2 beers, but like, we're having fun. We're not causing trouble,
Yeah, that 100%, bro. And that's good to hear, man, that you got a good heads around you as well, brother. That always helps in staying positive and definitely trying to build that movement that you guys are trying to spark over there in Perth, because I know they need it over there, eh?
Oh, bro. There's lots of Perth's growing big time, and unfortunately the crime is too, because the population is growing. But if we can get something, and obviously your program and stuff, like reaching out to more people and stuff, so they start seeing it and understand it. You've had some big names on your show, like some well-known names, so that they see that, and they see that the people are trying to change and make positive. So that follows them, like, it's not worth it running through this person's house doing it just for stupid, and all the time it's drugs and money and that. It's not nice, and it's just a negative, dark world. Like, there's nothing good comes from it.
No, exactly, brother. Nothing good comes from it. And I mean, you sharing your story here, brother, it's going to reach a lot of people, it's going to speak to a lot of people. I mean, well, how is it for you at the moment, bro? Like, in regards to the police, so are they still hassling you, still giving you a hard time, or?
Yeah. Whenever they see me, if they recognize me, they just or they run my plates or anything. And it's the same with a few boys. Like, the West Australian government now, with the new bikie laws, it's the fucking toughest laws in Australia. The WA government's got $1 million per head per bikie to fight in the court of law. So any bikie in WA does anything and tries fighting the government in court, the government's got $1 million for every bikie.
What?
Bro.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, you got no chance fighting the government over here. Like, they do everything, but they're all corrupt and they're constantly harassing me and that. Yeah, they got nothing better to do. And a lot of the time, they're trying to start the wars and getting around. Like, when I got raided when I was in the Nomads, the gangers stand there, like, I'm in cuffs, and he's stand there trying to fucking say that someone else is, like, one of my boys talking shit, saying this and that. Like, I knew it was bullshit, but he's like, Yeah, they're just tamps, bro.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah, I heard bad stories about them ones over there in Perth, brother.
Oh, they're the same in New South Wales, like Raptor, Task Force. They're all the same, bro. They're all corrupt. An ex-WA police commissioner just fucking he got done with that child sex ring here in Perth.
What?
Yeah, bro. And that same what's his name? I forget his name, but yeah, ex-WA police commissioner. He's just been done in that syndicate of 8 here in Perth for child sex trafficking or something. And when he was the WA police commissioner, he had to give like breaking news. He had to come forth and give this fucking speech because a fucking meth lab blew up in his garage from his son.
Oh, it's
WA police commissioner, bro.
that's insane, eh, brother?
And
That's putrid.
and they've just fucking got over 50 cops for fucking, like that have got charged for fucking like raping and all that. Like, it's dirty, bro. They're all yeah.
See, that's the messed up thing, bro, because like it's the same here in New Zealand, bro. There was a former police commissioner, I think his name was Howard or something like that. Bro, it ended up coming out. Like he never got charged with nothing though, but it came out there was all these allegations that into, child sex trafficking, bro, and all of this stuff. And these are like, and then even in the government, bro, like even in the Australian government there,
All of
like
it, all
there was a royal commission that came out, bro. The Woods Royal Commission. And there was that Senator Heffernan in Australia, bro, and he was talking about how there were all of these politicians, even a former prime minister, that was
yeah,
involved in child sex trafficking, bro. And these are the people that are telling us what's right and wrong, bro. You know what I mean?
bro.
These are the people that are putting people in prison. They're the ones going out and doing the worst stuff, bro. It's insane.
But this is what I put there around. Like, the biggest and baddest thing that is portrayed in society is drugs, and within drugs, it's meth and heroin. And what I try and tell everyone is like the police and the governments, everyone's smashing everyone, meth bad, this and that. It's like, think about it. Well, the key ingredient for meth is pseudoephedrine. So that's a class A pharmaceutical drug. Meth, Hitler's doctor actually invented meth, and yeah, all the German Nazis, they were all fucking on it. But it comes like the big pharmaceutical companies, Pfizer and all that, like the pharmaceutical companies that make it, like the government's in with them. Like they're a pharmaceutical company. So when you think about the 44-gallon drums of pseudoephedrine that are just going missing all the time, or probably not even, they're probably 1,000-kilo pods. They just go missing. It's like, it's been going on for like how many years now? Well, they're just turning a blind eye. The governments and these pharmaceutical companies are turning a blind eye. We're just losing all this pseudoephedrine out the back door. Like, no.
Yeah, bro. The whole bikie thing is just a distraction, bro. The reason why they put so much focus on it is to distract the public while they're doing all of this other shady stuff. You know what I mean, bro? It's
all the drugs, everything comes from the government. So it's all fucking.
it all comes from them, bro. Like, oh man, I'll tell you, Punchy, it's a sad state of affairs, mate. I'm telling you, brother. But more people are waking up, though. I'm telling you, more and more people are waking up to the corruption and what's really going on and all of that. But look, brother, I mean, we're sort of coming towards the end here, my brother. So I mean, bro, is there any other messages that you'd like to put out there for the youth, bro, or anyone sort of looking at that glitz and glamour of, the bikie lifestyle and things, bro? What would be your advice to them?
It's not worth it. Stay away. Like here in Perth, you can't even wear anything or do anything, and you're just constantly harassed. You can't turn. It's not worth it. You want freedom. Like, freedom is ultimately fucking everything. The government doesn't want you to have freedom. That's why they're cracking down on the bikies mainly, because it's the 1% of society that fucking doesn't follow by the laws and rules. And yeah, like, I don't need to be in a club to. I live by my own rules and my own life, but in a positive way. It's like, I don't believe in the government and all that sort of shit. At the same time, I'm not going out doing the wrong thing and going out. Forget all that negative shit. The world's and all the rules and laws, everything's. But you can still be happy and just put all that shit aside, forget about it all, and just be free.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's what it's all about, freedom. Unfortunately, there's a lot of kids that see the patch, bro, and the Harleys and that, and they think that that's the route. They think that's the route they have to take to get freedom. You know what I mean? That's what it all comes down to. But really, it's a huge trap. You know what I mean? It's a trap of prison, of the police. It's you know, it's not true freedom, is it?
Brother, you look at, you know, all these A-grade celebrities that can take their own life. They've got all the money in the world. So money and fame, it's nothing if you don't have fucking peace and happiness within.
Yeah, 100%, brother. And it says in the Bible, bro, what does it profit a man if he gains the world but loses his soul? You know what I mean? So, you know, keep that soul and keep that happiness. All right, Punchy, man. Well, again, brother, it was good having you on the show, brother. Sending nothing but love and respect your way out there in Perth, bro. You know, bless your journey ahead with your boys and making those positive changes for the youth. Much love, Punchy. Thanks, brother.
You too, brother. And always forget, God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers.
Amen, brother. All right. Peace, brother.
Peace, fella.